hear me? Do you hear? The moment is coming. Wait just for a while. I would like to correct something with me. I greet to all of you. I glorify first, beloved Father Yahweh. Glory be to you, to beloved Father Yahweh, and glory be to Yahushua as well. I pronounce the blessing of Yahushua for those who are receiving these words, that we are together, with YAH, the ambassador of Father Yahweh and Yahushua. Glory be to both of them. The moment is coming that we can be together and hearing together the goodness and the words of grace. The happiness, which means our from Father Yahweh and Yahushua, it's always happiness and happiness. Today we are going to see is the 10th is right. Why the church leaders teach the 10th? There are many things like this now. First of all, I've already explained. And we are going to talk about the 10 Commandments as well. How about these 10 Commandments? Are they for the other nations? Can Malagasy people can observe them? Can the English people can observe them? That we are going to see today. First of all, according to the Holy Scriptures, it's a little bit cut. It's all right. It's all right. As well connecting to the surrounding at home. But it's okay. We are. It's okay. The Holy Scriptures talk first that the 10 Commandments and law of Moshe is not meant for the other nations. Deuteronomy chapter 6. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 1, and we are reading that together at home. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 1. We are reading it in the name of YAHOSHUAH. Now, this is the commandments, the statutes and the rules that the Lord Yahweh commanded me to teach you, that you may do them in the land to which you are going to over to possess it. Here the words of God talks that the Ten Commandments on the law of Moshe, that Yahweh commanded to observe. It must be taught in the land of Israel only, because it is said, in the land to which you are going over to possess it, and this land is Israel. According to this right words, it is forbidden to bring them in Madagascar, in Togo, in the Africa region, in the Europe region, in Asia region. The French people can't observe them. The English cannot observe them. And the German people cannot observe them. Anyone cannot observe them. They are only made for Israeli people and to be observed in the land to which they are going over to possess. It's clear. And it is emphasized twice. According to Deuteronomy 12, and from the first one, it is said like this: these are the statutes and rules that you shall be careful to do. It means that the statutes and rules should be careful to do in the land that the Lord Yahweh, your fathers, has given you to possess, or the days that you live on the earth, or the days Israeli people live on the earth. They must be, those 10 commandments and law of Moshe must be observed in Israel. Even Israeli people can observe them in other regions, but only in Israel. So it's clear that there are many sorcerers in Madagascar and throughout the world, according to these words of God, that emphasize that they are only observed in Israel. It's forbidden to bring them in Madagascar, in France, in England, in America, in Arab lands, in Germany, in China. So we are astonished, but what we see is really the contrary. There is this God, Jesus. This Jesus, it makes you do wrong. I really tell you, I am sent to save. That is Elia. He is speaking directly. He is really sent, especially from Father, so that you will be conscious, and that's love, to throw you with love. You have minds, eyes, so you have ears to listen, to read this. This is the Holy Scriptures. Even Arab people cannot observe them. They are only made for Israeli people, the 10 Commandments. These laws cannot be added. Just a little that, that's a little over there, that you are adding them. No, sorry, so really sorry. I'll really tell you the truth. This is the lie from devils. This is the law. Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 1 until 2. Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 1 and 2. And now, O Israel, listen to the statutes and the rules that I am teaching you, and do them, that you may live and go in and take possession of the land that the Lord Yahweh, your fathers, is giving you. which means that the Ten Commandments of law of Moshe made the Israeli people alive and inherit the land of Canaan as well. So all people are thinking that those who are observing Ten Commandments and law of Moshe are leading to the heaven of heavens are mistaken. You Ten Commandments observers are mistaken. You, the question, do you arrive in the land of Canaan? Mainly, you Ten Commandments observers were observing Sabbath and forbidden meat. Do you arrive in the land of Canaan? This is the words of God. And what make you alive? You are alive in the land of Canaan, and after that, you are dead because you are a human. There isn't any program. There isn't any program leading to God. But you are going to Israel. You are follow the wrong way. The first two. This is talking about Ten Commandments and law of Moshe. You should not add the word to the words that I command you, nor take it from it, that you may keep the commandments of the Lord your God that I command you. Here the words are really direct, that it's forbidden to add the words of the Ten Commandments of law of Moshe, nor take a word from it. It's forbidden to subtract the word that it's in Israel only, that the Ten Commandments are to be observed. And it's forbidden to observe that only in Israel that they can be observed. It is forbidden to add or subtract something from it. A question: who bring the Ten Commandments in Madagascar, in France, in America, in the Arab region, in China, in Vietnam, and throughout the world? And all worlds are covered by this. Who spread this? And this is the teaching on Tuesday. Those who are lawbreaker, those who are performing miracles, because the law of Moshe is forbidden to bring it in other nation, and forbidden to add or subtract something from it. How can we see that the Ten Commandments are spread throughout the world and throughout the other nations? And English, Chinese are really jealous of that among the Malagasy people. What happens? But God has said it's forbidden to add or to take something from it. So that's why Yahoshua have emphasized this. The real Son of God has said that till the land and the earth and heaven pass away, any words from the law of Moshe should not be changed. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 18. Verse 18, yes. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 18. As you said, the Son of God said, you just invent something. There is no Son of God say in anything. Though it's the lawbreaker and sorcerer has said this. But Matthew chapter 5 and verse 18 said, the Son of God said this, for truly I say to you, until heaven and earth pass away, not an iota, not a dot will pass from the law until all is accomplished. Even the Son of God said for these 10 commandments observers, no words are erased from this law. It's only in Israel that it can be observed. Only in Israel that they can be observed. Inside of this law is the tithe. That is the tithe. Yes. Even the Son of God, you cannot pronounce his name in this, that you say that the Son of God has changed this law. It's really forbidden. That's why never seen. Even the Son of God really emphasize that the observing this law is from Israeli people and in Israel only. It's really forbidden to modify this according to the Son of God. The Son of God really emphasized the Son of God that it was crossed, that it's forbidden to bring to the other nation to 10 commandments. One question: what is the little catechism of this Roman Catholic that you must observe the 10 commandments, and those teaching of Protestant religion that observe the 10 commandments? If you teach this catechism, there is a teaching of 10 commandments. There's a little book teaching this throughout those churches. If you say that we do not observe the 10 commandments, so how about this tithe? And you answer, the Apostle Paul said in Hebrew this. Is Apostle Paul can modify? Do Apostle Paul can modify the law? Is he superior of the Son of God? It's forbidden to bring to Madagascar friends or throughout the world observing of 10 commandments. It is only made for Israel people. Even 10 commandments, the tithe, anyone in this law, it's for only Israel people, and it's for to be observed in only Israel. We emphasize this, really. This is the words of the Son of God. If the Son of God emphasized this, Moshe emphasized this, there are two witnesses saying that in the Holy Scriptures that it's forbidden to modify the 10 commandments and all words inside. If it is said that it's only in Israel, so it's only in Israel, you cannot change this. You see, there are people who are poisoning other people. This is killing people around the world, that they make you follow the wrong way, breaking the law. This is breaking the law, observing 10 commandments in other nation other than Israel. It is breaking the law. That is the 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8 and 9. Let's read this. Be conscious. This is the ambassador of YAHOSHUA, Elia. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7 till 10. Let's read from the verse 7. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7 till 10. For the mystery of lawlessness is already at work. Only he who now restrains it will do so until he is out of the way. So there is then the lawlessness at the moment of speaking, and not obeying then the words of God in the law, 10 commandments of Moshe. It is said that it is only to be observed in the land of Israel, not in the French, American, Malagasy, and Chinese. They are observing 10 commandments, and they observe the tithe. So we are going to talk about this, but before talking about tithe, we are talking about this. I would like to tell that it's the second, number 2, the moment with Elia and YAHOSHUA and Father Yahweh. It's the teaching. It's really the teaching. You must have a habit that we can speak only with now with phone. So you must used to speak with hear me through telephone number, not in the studio. The time is now becoming difficult. So now you are at home around the radio set, listening to the teaching. This is really something good. And now it's the number 2, the moment with Elia, the ambassador of Father Yahweh, and Yahoshua. We are number 2 now. So let's repeat again. So there is that lawlessness. What are those lawbreakers doing? Let's read the verse 8. And then the lawless one will be revealed, whom the Lord Yahoshua will kill with the breath of his mouth and bring to nothing by the appearance of his coming. Remember, those who make you observe the 10 Commandments in France, Madagascar, in Africa region, and China, in America, throughout the world, apart the Israeli people, I really tell you, is the lawless one who is with you, which will be destroyed by God. You who are made to observe the 10 Commandments of law of Moshe, you are poisoned. That is what happened. It is the poisoning till killing you. Those church leader, I call you, save your soul now. Save your soul now. Leave the place where you are. It's not good. Your church, there is no healing that you will receive. It's all over now. Those people who are destroyed by Yahushua, that will happen to you. You lawless, you 10 Commandments observer. It's you are lawless. You are observing Sabbath, the tithe. It's you who are, those words are made for. According to Galatians, let's read the Galatians chapter 3. It's really poisoning people. Galatians chapter 3, from the verse 1. Galatians chapter 3, from the verse 1. Oh, foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? In Greek, yes, it's bewitched you. Who has bewitched you? In Greek, it was before your eyes that Yahushua was publicly portrayed as crucified. Why? They are observing 10 Commandments. It's in verse 3. Are you so foolish? Having begun by the Spirit, are you now being perfected by the flesh? Here, those who are coming back to the 10 Commandments and law of Moshe observance, they are talked here. Yahushua was appeared to you, so why do you come back to the 10 Commandments? Who has bewitched you? If the belief has taught to you, so why you change to other things? This is bewitching. Let's read again then the 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Look at your church. Those words are accomplished in your church. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8 until verse 10. That's it. In the verse 9, the coming of the lawless one. Those church leaders were breaking the law, who are taking the tithe. It's the law for Israel people, and they made it for Malagasy, French, German, and for people around the world. It's really a calamity. The coming of the lawless one is by the activity of Satan. This is the activity of Satan. With what? With all power and for signs and wonders. That's it. There is a deceit from Satan that we see here. what? They perform miracles. They perform signs as they pretend to do big things. I don't know what he can do. It's clear, the words of God. This activity is with all power. This activity with from Satan with all power and for signs and wonders. Those are lies, those healing, those rejecting the devil. It's the Satan who do that. It's the lawbreaker who perform those miracles. Satan used them, and Satan sent them to deceive you. So what happened? Really, look, they do signs, they do ads of healing, they do ads of blessing. Look at their radio station. Listen at the radio station. Come to be healed. Come so that you will be released from the problem. There will be miracles, but this is breaking the law. What is this tithe? A 10 commandments to be observed. This tithe. You are made to observe tithe. You are given the blessing and miracles, and they take from you the tithe. It's breaking the law. So they perform with you healing. It's to say a devil is inside of you, enter in you, and you become a Satan. And you become Satan at that in this way because you break the law. So these words of God accomplishes to you that the coming of this one is by the activity of Satan with all power and for signs and wonders. I'll not talk about the church leaders. They are code. What are those church leaders doing? And with all wicked deception for those who are perished, who are perishing. Those who are perishing, they observe 10 tithe, the 10 commandments. The tithe is inside the 10 commandments, and it is only made for Israeli people only, because there are some people are poisoning, saying that the Apostle Paul said in the book of Hebrew that on earth there is someone taking this. It's really calamity that someone can speak that. It's speaking wrongly to Apostle Paul. That Apostle Paul saying that other nation observe this. Apostle Paul said this, he would go to the hell because this is breaking the law of Moshe, law of YAHOSHUA. It means that Apostle Paul would be in the hell if he would do that, if he did that. It's forbidden to do that. Those church leaders say something wrong. They are fighting against God. They are mindless people, evil-minded people. What is the law about the tithe that is forbidden to change, to take away or add? Let's read the Holy Scriptures. Let's read the Numbers. Wait a minute. Numbers chapter 18 from the verse 6. Who can take this tithe? Let's read this. And behold, I have taken your brothers, the Levites. Levites are descendants of Jacob. Those descendants of Jacob, there are Benjamin, Levites, Dana, Naphtali, Jude, and so on. Those are descendants from Jacob. from Israel. So, behold, I have taken your brothers, the Levites said, Father Yahavah, from among the people of Israel. Those Levites are from among people of Israel. They are Israeli people, not Malagasy people, nor English. It's really, look, it's not the Levites who are taking the tithe right, at this moment of speaking. Those French, English, and Malagasy, they are not astonished as they take the tithe. They take your tithe. So what this way to poison people? Because Levites that we talk about here are from people of Israel, not from people of France or America or Malagasy or Arabs nor Vietnamese, but from the people of Israel. Those Levites. So you give what to them? They are a gift to you, given to Yahweh to do the service of the tent of meeting. They are doing then the service in the tent of meeting. This is the little tabernacle and becoming church now. And you and your son with you shall guard your priesthood for all that concerns the altar and that is within the veil, and you shall serve. I give you priesthood as a gift. They are doing priesthood. The Levites, they are doing service in the through the priesthood. The Levites are descended of Aaron. That is the story. Let's read about the tithe. Where is the chapter and verse? Let us see just beneath. Let's beneath the tithe. In the verse 20. In the verse 20, Numbers chapter 18 and verse 20. And Yahweh said to Aaron, you shall have no inheritance in their land, neither shall you have any portion among them. Those Levites, descendants of Aaron, they do not have inheritance. Well, the church leaders now, they are fighting for inheritance. You know, it's not according to the righteous. You shall have no inheritance in their land, neither shall you have any portion among them. I am your portion and your inheritance among the people of Israel. Verse 21, to the Levites, those are Moshe and Aaron. To the Levites, I have given every tithe in Israel for an inheritance in return for their service, that they do their service in the tent of meeting. Those who are taking those tithes, it's clear here in verse 21, is the Levites from among people of Israel. It's a law that must not be added nor taken away or word from it. In the Numbers chapter 8 and verse 21. That YAHOSHUA said, till the earth and heaven pass away, there is no iota, not a dot, are taken from these words. So why you other nation, you take the tithe, you Malagasy, African, European throughout the world, American throughout the world, Chinese throughout the world, the Arab throughout the world, all worlds. Why do you take this tithe? What is this deceiving that you do? Don't you see this word that every tithe is made only for children of Israel? To the Levites in Israel, they are descendants of Israel people. They are descendants of Jacob, not you in Madagascar. Who among you said that you are Levites? You are Levites from who? From where? You see, they do not have inheritance of land. They do not have land as inheritance. What about it? This it's forbidden to bring this in Madagascar. You cannot take this. You take the tithe because of Abraham. Remember that Abraham pay the tithe to immortal person. He said Melchizedek. His real name is Melchizedek. Is immortal. He doesn't have a start, beginning nor an end. So if you try to do like Abraham, he do this once and he pay it the tithe to an immortal person. So why do you pay the tithe to a mortal person? You pay. You are a mortal person. So why do you take the tithe of someone? That Melchizedek doesn't have any beginning nor an end, and Abraham paid the tithe to him and once, and there is no repetition. But you repeat how many times? How many times you pay to the church leader? They say to you, bless him. But this calamity that you receive because you break the law, you are a person that is destroyed by God. You follow the wrong way. It's a calamity. It's a calamity. I say directly. And you run to take the words of the Hebrew chapter 7. Let's go there if you want this. But I say to you, there is no apostle Paul that you can take part in this. You send him in the hell because he broke the law. It's the one that he observed that said that it's forbidden to modify, to change the 10 Commandments of Moshe. So it must be observed in Israel. If it is said that the tithe is made for the Levites among Israeli people, so you cannot change this. Those who are against this, they are co-worker with Satan. They are sent by workers. They are used by devil. They deceive people. It's really a calamity. It's poisoning people. Let's read the words that make you fear. The others say that they don't observe the tithe, they don't think about tithe, but according to Abraham we do this, say the others. According to Jewish people, as they are descendants of Abraham, they do that. The one who received the tithe is the descendant of Levi. It is given to them, the Levites from Israel people. It's not the descendant of Abraham, but the descendant of Levi. So the Levites receive those. We emphasize this: Levi, not descendant of Abraham. The descendant of Abraham is those who are believing, those who are not transgressing the word of Yahoshua. And it's forbidden to add or subtract any words from the 10th commandment. So why do you break the law? If you believe to the Son of God, you accept that it's forbidden to touch any words in the law of Moshe. And according to the law of Moshe, so Levites will receive this. You are descendants from Malagasy, French, English. What you're doing, it's really deceiving. A horrible deception. So how about this envelopes or the words Malachi chapter 3 and verse 10? Let's read the book of Malachi. Malachi chapter 3 and verse 10. Let's read this. Malachi chapter 3 and verse 10. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'd like to see that I didn't see the words. Malachi chapter 3 and verse 10. I've seen something else. Bring the full tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house, and thereby put me to the test, said YAHOSHUAH of hosts, if I will not open the windows of heaven for you, and pour down for you a blessing until there is no more need. Oh, they are encouraging people. Bring the full tithe. What about this? Malachi chapter 3 and verse 10. Whose word is this? And for whom? Let's read the next one in verse 21. If I'm not mistaken. These words are, whose word is this? And for who? Where is this? Let's read it again. It's in the last verses. Behold, in Malachi chapter 3 and verse 22. Remember the law of Moshe. Or the law of Moshe. This Malachi chapter 3 verse 10. It is emphasized here that it's the law of Moshe for the children of Israel. If you said the Malachi chapter 3 and verse 10, it's in the envelope of people. You said that it's because of Abraham that we do that. It's in the envelope that is written Malachi chapter 3 and verse 10, and not Abraham. And they don't say, do the law of Abraham. No one said this. It's a deception. To you, it's really a calamity. That is a deception to our people. It's not right. If you said the law of Moshe, this is only for Levites. They are among of Israeli people, not descendant of Malachi, nor Chinese, nor German, nor Arabs. It's forbidden. It's breaking the law. But, in those churches, they are breaking the law. They are saying that it's a blessing. The blessing are from devil. Till now, you are still sinners. And after you receive the healing and blessing, they say, pay the tithe. So you are deceived through the blessing. After that, you are trapped in the hell. So what for those blessings? You are trapped in the hell. So where are you going then? You are going to the hell because you break the law. So who give you the blessing? Because the result, you are going to the hell. So it's clear after the blessing and the healing, it's the devil who give that, because the result, you are trapped to the hell. It's logical. So it's up to you to be conscious. Let's read the Hebrew chapter 7. Hebrews chapter 7. As people said. From the first one. Hebrews chapter 7, from verse 1. For this Melchizedek, in fact, it's Melchizedek. There is they are living in the planet K planet, Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of the Most High God, made Abraham return from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him, and to him Abraham apportioned a tenth part of everything. He is first, by translation of his name, King of Righteousness, and then he is also King of Salem, that is King of Peace. He is without father or mother or genealogy, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but resembling the Son of God, the continuous of Christ forever. So this Melchizedek is not a person from earth, but from above. I've already told you, he's living in the place called Etextal. It's the heaven where they are from, Etextal. They live there, and inside there are so many creators then, but it's the Etextal. In this Etextal, there are many planets. I've already told you that. So this Melchizedek lived there. He lived. It's among the group of Melchizedek. They live there. We read this Melchizedek has a name. Let it there. Let's go on the words. In the first two, Melchizedek, it's the name of the planet, is living in the heaven called Etextal. And this person has, this Melchizedek has a proper name. I've already given you the name for those who want to know, so you can ask, but it's not the time for that. The children of God knows this. So let's see the first 7. Where is it? The story of the tithe. And verse 5. And those descendants of Levi who received the priestly office have a commandment in the law to take the tithes from the people, that is, from their brothers, though these also are descended from Abraham. Which means only descendants of Levi can receive those tithes. The descendant of Dana, descendant of Naphtali, descendant of Benjamin, the Jude are forbidden to receive this, but only descendant of Levi. One question: so how about those Malachi people who are receiving those tithes, those descendants of French? Where are they? They are descendants of Israel. Where? What about those descendants of American taking the tithes? It's really accurate that descendants of Levi can receive only these among the descendants of Abraham. Only descendants of Levi can receive those tithes. If you say that you are a descendant of Abraham because of belief, it's clear. It's the descendants of Levi only can receive these tithes. And those descendants of Levi who receive the priestly office have a commandment in the law to take tithe from the people, that is, from their brothers. They are really, their brothers are really from Abraham as well. In Israel. The descendant of Dana, descendant of Benjamin, Naphtali, and so on, they are forbidden to receive the tithes. But only descendants of Levi can receive the tithes. So how about this deception from you? So as we are descendants of Abraham, we do that. Who make you do that? But only if you want to pay this, you must go to Israel and you pay there. Take a plane and pay that. But Malachi people cannot receive the tithes. It's breaking the law. It's activity of devil. People make you follow the wrong way. Those church leaders, they are killer. They are a sorcerer. That's why I call you. It's the time for salvation. It's not the time to destroy you, but there is a time to strike you. You poison people. How many people you drop to the hell through this breaking the law? It's the law only for Israeli people and only in Israel that you can't do that. But you bring this to other nations, to Madagascar, throughout the world. So who said that who said to you to make people like that? Don't you think that the judgment will be so hard? Verse 6. But this man who does not have his descent from them received tithe from Abraham and blessed him who had the promises. Which means there is no descendant of them who can receive the tithe, if you are talking about Melchizedek. In verse 7, and it is beyond dispute that the inferior is blessed by the superior. It means that they receive blessing then. Which means when Melchizedek come down here, in the one case, tithes are received by mortal man. This, but in other case, by one of whom is to testify that he lives. But is it breaking the law? But in the other case, the tithe, it is the offering. The offering now, it's YAHOSHUAH who is receiving it. And this offering is your body. Give your body as a living offering. It's not the tithe. And the one who received this offering is YAHOSHUAH. It's YAHOSHUAH who is talking about. He talks here. YAHOSHUAH that is living forever. Let's read this. Give your body as a living offering. Where is it? Let's see it. Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. I appeal to you, therefore, brothers, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. The offering, the tithe is an offering, and the offering that must be done today. According to the apostle, it's your body that is a living offering, and the one who is receiving this is the one who is living forever. This is the truth. Not pay the tithe. There is no word of God in this. Don't deceive the apostle. Those who are taking this word because of the words of apostle, we pay the tithe. This is the word. Apostle Paul said it's not the tithe, the money, because the tithe is offering. If you are talking about money, your tithe, according to the law of Moshe, it must be an Israeli people who are doing this in Israel, and it must be given to the descendant of Levi. It's a law. But if you ask the apostle, so about the words of apostle, is it the tithe? No, it's your body as offering, because the tithe is an offering for children of Israel given to God. But if you are talking about other nations with those son of God, with the apostle, if you are talking about the words of apostle, the words of apostle said the 10 Commandments are not made for the other nations. If they are not made for the Malagasy people or the other nations, they are made for only for children of Israel. It's clear. And Apostle emphasized here that they do not make people pay tithe. Other nations, Malagasy people, French, Africans, and so on. But Apostle Paul, when you are talking about offering, because tithe is offering, so give your bodies as a living sacrifice to God. This is for God. His sacrifice. As you produces rice 10 tons, so 1 ton you do offering to priest Levites. This is according to the words of God. So they eat this, and they have nothing else to eat. That's why it is offering. You bring it to priest and Levites as offering. But now it's mortal one. It's Yahoshua and Son of God that give children of God that give their body as living sacrifice. You are living in a sinning. So why do you say that you live? So in Hebrews 7. It is said, the one who lives. So you said that you will live. Hebrews chapter 7 and verse what? And verse 8. Hebrews chapter 7 verse 8. Here, in the one case, tithes are received by mortal men, but in other case, by one of whom it is testified that he lives. So it's clear. We are talking about offering. Its offering is talked here. Abraham gave tithe as offering. The children of Israel pay tithe as offering. So it's offering. But the other nations, it's not the tithe as offering, but offering for other nations, it's their bodies given to God. And it is testified that he lives, by one of whom it is testified that he lives. What do I mean about that? There is 2 pictures here. If you want to pay tithe, it is said that it's not made for you because you are French or English. There is no word for you. It's only deceiving you and dropping you to the hell. If there is someone who insists to do that, it's breaking the law. It's not good doing this. So it's clear. If it's a mortal man who receives this, the tithe, but here, it's someone who lives. Let's read it. If there is some conflict in understanding the words, let's read it in. Read it again. Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 8 in French. Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 8. 7 and verse 8. In those one case, tithes are received by mortal, but in the other case, the one whom it is testified that he lives. What is he is Melchizedek, immortal man. The Melchizedek who received the tithe from Abraham. That's right. But in the other case, by one of whom it is testified that he lives. It is Melchizedek is taught here. I teach you this. I think that you understand well that it's the tithe And talking about other nation, there is no human being here. But tithe is only made for Israeli people, especially given to Levi and priest as well, not Malagasy people, but for other nation. There is no Levi in Madagascar, in America, in Germany, nor in China, only in Israel. So they cannot receive the tithe. But if you say, as Abraham do, it's an immortal person receive this. So look at this immortal man, and it's okay. And Abraham do it once. But you, how many times you have done this? How many times you have done this? So you must be conscious. It's a real deception, a horrible deception. It's breaking the law. It's speaking wrongly to the Apostle Paul. You say that you pay the tithe. It's really poison. It's really poison. If you read in French, but in other case, if we read above, in verse 1, it's talked Melchizedek. For this Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of the Most High God, made Abraham return from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him. And to him Abraham apportioned a tenth part of everything. He is first by translation by his name, king of righteousness, and then he's also king of Salem. That is king of peace. Is without father or mother or genealogy, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but resembling to the Son of God, he continues upraised forever. That is what is taught here. And that is taught here. But in the other case, it appointed Melchizedek, not you. That is the deception from those people. It's a mortal man who are receiving tithe. And if you are, according to the levy, you are not levy that you receive here in Madagascar. It is only made for Israeli people, not Malagasy people. So it's not good what you say. I finish my words. It's really poisoning people. It's a law only for children of Israel that you observe. It is said that those tithe is only made for Israeli people. It's not Apostle Paul who said to you that you must observe this. Apostle would go to the hell because he break the law. There is no apostle saying that. If the apostle did that, they would go to the hell. There is no arrangement with that God. It's a law of Moshe. It's forbidden to change the word, the law. YAHOSHUAH said it's forbidden to change the law. So how does it come the Apostle Paul do this? You see, it's a real calamity. So think, who is the Jesus that make you pay the tithe? Didn't he break you the law and make you break the law and drop it to the hell? So think this Jesus is fake from Tuesday, and now Friday. It must be Thursday, but you see that this situation is not good. I emphasize, it's not hate. It's not a hate. Elia is sent by Father YAHWH and YAHOSHUAH. Remember my words, I come to save you. If I teach this, I would like to save all people. So don't be deceived. And don't say something wrong to the apostle. You will see something really bad. You want to receive the tithe from people as you're living. It's a deception. But the wise will see the danger, they take shelter, but the fool go on their way. I thank the ambassador of don't let be deceived. You will be will be dead for those who are falling the wrong way. Come to Yahushua. Look at this teaching of Yahushua. Never seen. What is tithe? Those 10 commandments that you observe. We're not talking about that. The tithe that you are paying. Aren't you conscious? Aren't you conscious? You are going to that church that kill your spirits. Think twice. It's really love to save you, but prepare. There is no time to save you sooner. But as there is time, you can listen. Come back. Come back. You come back. Don't be so mindless. Come back to your Creator, Yahushua, tomorrow, Saturday. Come to the assembly, wherever you are, whether you are in Diego, in Machenga, in Chuliar, in Fianaratu, in Tamata, you in Ambusta, wherever you are, that you listen throughout the world. Come to the kingdom of Yahushua. They give you instruction where they are, and there is a phone number, and call this phone number and save your soul. Save your soul. Don't lose your soul. And I would like to note that in the place they cannot receive these words, as there is a blackout. So play this teaching. Play this teaching. It's not an excuse, the blackout. It's a teaching made for all children of God, made to everyone. It's a teaching. Teaching with moment with Elia. Receive these words and think about it. These words are made to everyone, a salvation for everyone and life for everyone. So come to the Holy Assembly, beginning from tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. If you are not free tomorrow as you work, so to work, but listen to the radio and make the radio close to you to listen to the words of Elia sent by Father YAHOSHUA. And Sunday, come to the assembly. Don't let yourself be killed to the hell. Don't let yourself be killed to the hell. Look at the deception. Don't let be deceived. Yahushua bless you all. That is my words for today. But after my words, think twice. Then. Everyone, think of your of the words. Sleep well with Yahushua and decide. I will go with Yahushua. I will follow the words of Yahushua and Father Yahweh that is preached by Elia, younger brother of Yahushua, ambassador of Yahushua and Father Yahweh. Decide, make up your mind, be with me, I will bring you to Yahushua, be with Elia, everyone around the world. When Elia arrives, it will be a distraction that you wait for. I scratch, lastly, I scratch like in the pot. I scratch the pot. Maybe there is something to take. But after this, it's really a calamity. My word is direct. If Elia appears, it will be a calamity that will happen. And you cannot erase this, that you cannot erase this. The witness of this is those children of God who are not rebelling. Children of God are not rebelling. They are fighting to go to the heavens. You as well, you must insist to come to Yahushua. You must insist to come to Yahushua. Let's go to Yahushua now. You hesitate not to enter. The sinners cannot go to the heavens. You serve a fake God that drop you in the hell. You serve always this fake God. I already told you, those are Greek God. They cannot take away sins. It's a foolishness what you do. It's a foolishness. It's not wisdom. But I advise. It's a love. It's a love to save you. This is the goal of YAH, because the destruction will strike you sooner. Everything will strike you till it's not happening, but now it's beginning. So come back. Don't wait the baptism on 2026 and you come here. The devil will kill you. If you devil say that you come to Yahushua, they will kill you. But save your soul. Save your soul now. I wish you come safely to Yahushua and will be saved. Come tomorrow for the Assembly of Children of God, to the Church of Yahushua, the place where my voice is. If you don't hear my voice, the devil will give you a calamity. But listen, come to the place where my voice is and listen. And there is a phone. And I tell to all evangelists around Madagascar to tell them to publish the ads with phone call, and the old people who cannot see the place, they call the phone, and those evangelists will give you appointment and will welcome you there. Will meet you there. People here are saving spirits, and so if you call, so there will be someone who will meet you. And okay, that's great. Then. Father YAHOSHUA, save people. Brother Yahushua, save all spirits that you pour your blood to save them. Save people, beloved Father YAHOSHUA. Save people, Yahushua. People are dead. People are dead in breaking the law. People are poisoned. People are poisoned. They are trapped directly in the hell in all means. Save people, Father YAHOSHUA. Your ambassador spent all his effort to convince, to preach that there is a calamity waiting for them, that is the devil and Satan that they serve, and don't have any target that drop them in hell. Father YAHOSHUA, open people's mind to hear those words. And I really ask you, Father YAHOSHUA, send your Holy Spirit to convince people around the world. Send them to go around the world to save people. To save people, Father YAHOSHUA. Listen those words. Listen those words. Listen those requests of YAH. Father YAHOSHUA, save people. Save those people, Yahushua. And we as well, we would like to go home. Yahushua, I ask this to you. I see already the dangers, and there are already dangers were already starting. There is already danger. Father, YAHOSHUA, save people. Save people. You will bless each of them and protect each of them in their way. Eternal glory be to you. Thank you very much for those words, Father YAHOSHUA. In your name, I do this word, YAHOSHUA. Hallelujah. Amen. This is the words and the prayer today. YAHOSHUA bless you all. Till the next time. Goodbye.
le jour viendra, je partirai loin d'ici.